showing anime to your parents.
What?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I think some of you will remember this from Loading Ready Live, and I have to bring
I'm so stoked for this.
back up on my phone
So excited.
without crashing.
I just can't hide.
I like that I'd written this down as a possible to play, and then I saw people in chat suggesting it in like Loading Ready Run chat before Desert Bus started, and I was like, excellent, good.
Do you think they're gonna do that? And I hadn't had plans to do it, and then Graham's like, you're getting requests, and I thought you might want to do this anyway, and I'm like, yeah, I think I actually do want to do this anyway. So
this is a slight. You said this is a slight tweak
Yeah.
from what we did on Loading Ready Live?
Yeah, so the idea was that it was, can you show this anime to your parents? And we got so many complaints from people saying that it's like, I could totally show this. And I'm like, sure, I mean, if your parents gift you strong pornography for Christmas, like mine have, then you probably be fine with showing this to your parents, anything to your parents at that point. But we thought what might be a little bit better is to say, it's going to be more of the content of this show is like, I'm making a lot of assumptions based on the stuff that on stuff that I watch as well. So it's going to be a little tighter of a thing. So if there's like more pronounced sexual situations, like if you would not be able to just grab an episode at random and show it off to your parents, then that's what this is going to essentially cover. And I know there's going to be people in chat who are like, this is, no, I disagree. You have the wrong answer. It doesn't matter. My show. So you can just sit there and enjoy it.
Yeah, suck it up.
Exactly. So I do have, for 4 people who wish to participate, if you would like to have 4 people to participate, I've asked the
I'm just gonna guess them.
I've asked the site volunteers to help make these wonderful little cards. You'll notice that the 0, the O, that's a maru, and that means it's okay.
That's fine.
And the other
I can
side,
participate without one of the signs.
the other side is a batsu, the X, and that means it is not okay to show that to your parents. They will, because things will happen. So we're going to start with the first one, and this is not, I should also be clear too, this is not scored in a traditional sense, it's really just round by round.
Just one sec from engineering there.
Yeah, you bet. It's not going to be a thing where it's like, oh, well, how, who's going to win? It's like, well, I mean, this is more for entertainment than anything else. And if you guys come up with a way of keeping score in chat, feel free to do that, but I'm not going to assign a winner.
Omega Laron says, so it's not literally my parents, but the platonic ideal of parents.
Yeah, what you think of when you think of what parents are generally like. They're like, they understand that you have hobbies. They're kind of like, I'm accepting of some of the stuff that you're into. But
let me see those Japanese cartoons you're talking about.
And you're like, I could show you Sailor Moon, but you might get the wrong idea somehow. But then again, there's 200 episodes overall. I'll probably grab one that's not going to be too weird or out of the ordinary and make you think that I'm into boom anime girls that make you think the wrong thing, as the song goes.
You're good.
I'm good now?
Yeah.
Awesome. People are like, I missed Beej's intro. Has it been uploaded yet?
It's still going.
It's still going.
It's still happening. It's happening to all of us constantly.
So I have the list, and I have to read this stuff off as we go. We're gonna start with I'm gonna read the name off, and we're gonna show the image.
Okay.
And then you guys can all make an assessment, and if you feel like you need a hint, I will read out the description of what the series is about.
So we get the name and the image.
Yeah, at the same
time.
time.
And we make a call there.
If you'd like, yes.
And then you'll read the description.
Well, you can. The description won't give anything away. Ultimately, it's more as a way to help you. If people are like, "I can't make a call," then I will read out the description to give you a hint.
All right, let's do it.
I made categories as well.
Oh, lovely!
And the first category is net gaming.
Okay.
There's so much net gaming anime, and the first one we're going to talk about is .hack sign.
Okay.
That is spelled .hack / sign. So, does anyone need a hint to come up with whether they think this is safe for the parents or not good for their parents?
Can we swap the pips?
Oh, so you can see what everybody's votes are? They're not quite big enough. I'll give engineering a minute to work that out.
Chat is just going, ooh.
Ooh, right?
Ooh.
I agree, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I
All right,
also
sure.
agree.
All right.
What's the description anyway?
All right. A young wave master, only known by the alias of Tsukasa, wakes up in an MMORPG called The World with slight amnesia. He does not know what he has previously done before he woke up. In the world, the Crimson Knights suspect him of being a hacker as he was seen accompanying a tweaked character in the form of a cat. Unable to log out from the game, he wanders around looking for answers, avoiding the knights and other players he meets along the way. There's more description, but there's no need because that is completely
I never
safe.
knew that was the premise.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hacksign is described as being the best of all the dot hack series, but there are also video games to go along with it. So if you want a good jumping off point, Hacksign is where you start, and then you can play the games. And you can watch all the other stuff too, and there are varying levels of quality.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see the second one.
So
Oh, go ahead.
what was your ruling on that?
That is safe.
Yeah.
You could totally show your
That's
parents
what I
that.
Oh, is that what we're playing?
Yes.
Can I show this to my parents?
Yeah.
Yes, or should you, or could you, but it's just about showing it to your parents, the
Alright.
canonical parents, or the platonic parents.
Not my parents.
Yeah.
Do we have an extra vote card?
No.
We do not.
Okay,
You
so
can share
fine.
with Jeej.
I didn't realize there'd be this many people here this late, so I only made 4.
It's alright.
Or-
I'll let Jeej go.
All right.
Here's my hands.
Number 2 is Baldur Force EXE Resolution.
What a great name. I'm gonna need the description on this one.
Anybody else need a description?
Yeah.
Okay, the network covers the whole globe, and the development of the information network reaches its acme, as it says. In this age, there are 2 developed worlds, the, quote, real world and the, quote, wired, the virtual network world. Soma Toru belongs to a group of hackers named called Steppenwolf, surfing the network freely. On their last job, they attacked the database of the US UN forces. During this attack, he loses Nonomura Yuya, his friend and team leader. Toru is arrested by the army. In exchange for letting him free, he has to work for an anti-hacker organization, the first squad of the UN Security Force Information Administration Bureau. Should I keep going? Or have you made a ruling?
I'm gonna hedge on.
He's pulling his pants off.
Is he?
That's a
Is
very
that thumb?
suggestive
Is that thumb looping his belt?
hand
I can't
maneuver.
tell. Beej, it was Batsu and.
Maru.
Yes.
I'm gonna
His
hedge-
thumb is in his waistband.
I'm gonna hedge on Maru. I'm gonna say that this is the art is a red herring.
This is straight up porn.
I accidentally watched this with a friend.
Yeah.
Actually, just porn.
Accidentally.
If I read the entire description, at no point does it even give you a hint that that's what it is. But man, you should not show this to your parents,
It
Wow.
sounds like kind of like a whatever cyberpunk
right?
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Be like, oh, they're all out of Ghost in the Shell, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll try this one.
Now there are some that I have in here that are like these aren't porn. They're prurient, or they have like their moments of ecchi and all that kind of stuff, and that'll be stuff where I'm like, that's not acceptable to show to your parents because you just don't need to have that conversation with them.
Yeah.
Right.
So anything that rides the borderline, even there, we're kind of that's the edge
You're
we're going
leaning
for.
towards don't.
Yeah.
But that was just.
That's straight up porn.
All right.
So we've established 2 lines of this so far.
Okay.
Number
All right.
3.
This is. Can you show this anime to your parents?
Oh.
Or should you? Yeah.
Can you show
I
this
mean,
to
you
your
never
parents? Should you edition?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 3 is Netju no Susume.
So, Beej,
Yes.
I don't know if you gave me the right image for this one.
Can you put it on ISO and not put it on the thing?
Well, I mean, it's not dirty.
Just put it on ISO. I'll tell you if it's the right image or not. Yes, that is the right image.
All right.
I could not find an image that would actually illustrate like that kind of gave away the whole thing. So I just grabbed this one because I'm like, this is from the show and it's animated, and I was like, this is great. So Netkoju no Susume. This is an image from the show. Does anyone need the description, or can you make a ruling?
Yeah.
Okay. Morioka Moriko is a 30-year-old single neat woman. And at any time, if you start putting up your cards, feel free. You can just stop me from reading. After dropping out from reality, she has taken off in search for a fulfilling life and ended up in a net game, or netoge. In the netoge world, she began her new life as a refreshing and handsome character named Hayashi. While starting as a beginner, a pretty character named Lily reached out to help her. Meanwhile, in the real world, awaits a shocking encounter with a good-looking elite company employee, a mysterious blue-eyed blonde. Have we made our... Oh,
Most of us. Cam's not sure.
sure.
I'd say no.
This is totally safe.
Is it really?
And it's the cutest damn thing this season.
Okay. It was a single thing that I was just like,
Yeah.
Is neat a specific thing?
No
Neat.
education, employment, or training.
Oh.
Yeah. It's an English acronym that only the Japanese use, it seems. Yeah. But yeah, that's the that is safe. All right, last of the category. Nettoge no yome wa onna no ko janai to omotta.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
Description, please.
Does anybody need a description?
Yes.
Okay. After mustering up the courage to propose to a girl in an online game, naive otaku Hideki Rusian, that's his handle, Nishimura, is devastated when she flat out rejects him. To make matters worse, the girl reveals that she is actually an older man in real life. With his dreams crushed and his heart broken, Rusian comes to an abrupt decision in the midst of this raging fit. He will never trust another girl in the online game again. There's more. Keep going?
It looks like we've all got.
I think you're good.
We're good?
Once all four.
I
are
still think oh, this has got to be a fake out, right?
I don't want to have that conversation with my parents.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You wouldn't even show the key art to your parents.
Yeah.
Just, let's watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beach.
I mean, what's the deal with those pants?
That's pretty normal
I mean,
for
I don't,
school
I don't
boys.
think I don't think I'd show my
Yeah,
any parents a harem anime even, and that just, I mean.
That's
This-
true. This looks like a harem anime.
This is showing on television this season, and it is not safe.
Really?
You should not show this to your parents.
Huh.
There's a woman with an outfit that is essentially suspenders. You will have a lot of weird
Well,
looks
the
from your
last time that
parents.
happened, it was kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Baccarat's Images.
That's not what I was talking about.
So that is the that is net gaming. Let's move on to the next category: anime from another world.
Oh, good.
So this is what they call an isekai, is the term they use for it. It's not the net gaming thing so much as it is like the characters are literally taken to another world. So let's start with Vision of Escaflowne. Safe or not safe?
Are we watching the regular version, the dub version, or the late night dub version?
Because we did this on Late Night Dub Fight last night, and everyone thought that Hitomi was a boy.
Oh boy.
All right, so we seem to have all made our decisions. Vision of Escaflowne is safe.
Yeah.
Hitomi goes to another world, and she meets these beautiful men, and then also Merudu,
And they fight for her.
and they fight for her.
That was my first anime.
It's so good. It's
so good.
It's a beautiful, sweet show. It's a wonderful
Yeah.
romance.
One of my
It holds
first,
up
one of
really
my
well.
first introductions to it was the fan edit that gives
Oh
it
my
the
God.
the happy ending.
My favorite bit in that is that it edits together the series and the movie, and like the two main characters fight, and it's like, all right, for the duration of this fight, we're switching to 1.85 by 1, and the aspect ratio changes for the fight.
Yeah.
Beach, I'm so excited for the next one.
I know, right?
Concern.
Isekai Shokudo.
Huh.
All right, Isekai Shokudo.
Okay.
We need a description
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
I'm starting.
Because this looks kind of great.
These are the covers of the manga because I couldn't find a good image that would be also widescreen and whatever.
Like, so far, so good.
So at the bottom floor of the building with the dog signboard, in the shopping district near the office street, there lies a cafeteria called Yoshoku no Nekoya, or the Nekoya, the cat there, right? That has an illustration of the cat on the door. It's been open for 50 years and has satisfied various salarymen from nearby offices.
No.
Nope.
Despite it being called a Western cuisine cafeteria, it also provides. Are we actually? Did everyone make their decision?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna go, yeah.
Okay.
And your comment about satisfying salary flipped a lot of boards.
Okay.
What you got?
Great work on the music, Ben.
Yeah.
This is very safe.
Really?
Yeah, because what it's about is those doors appear on another world, and other and people from like kind of a sword and sorcery land, they come through it into this Western style restaurant, and they experience Western style cooking for the first time, and it blows their minds. It's all about eating.
It's literally like every character that goes through the door is going through some sort of like time, like some sort of like issue.
I've heard of
and then
that
like
one.
the food is just like kind of bringing them through it, and then like they kind of solve the issues, and it's just really really sweet.
It's
I
like the
have-
Magic Tavern.
I have two caveats. The dragon ladies are nude.
There is that.
Yes, but they cover up all the nudity, so I'm gonna let this one slide. Because it only really happens twice.
It's a really good show.
It's really good. It's very sweet.
Really hungry.
Yeah, it was too short, which is bad. And the people build relationships with each other, but anyway, that's complicated. I'm not going to get into that. Let's move on to the next one. Isekai no Seikishi Monogatari. And some of you who might have already seen this.
I recognize part of that.
Yeah. Isekai, which is the Isekai thing. No Seikishi Monogatari.
Wow.
Now, here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
In English, it's known as Tenchi Muyo, War on Geminar.
I feel like we're back, and I don't want to have this
War
discussion
on
with
Gemini.
my
Yeah,
parents.
those
Yeah.
are really prominent.
Have we made our decision? Do you want to hear about it?
I'm not sure I want to have this conversation.
Sorry, just Briar's just saying, yes, Beej has issues with the undressing in Food Wars. Yeah! I would not show Food Wars to my parents!
Yeah.
I'm with Beej on this one.
Yeah.
Have you seen that show?
Yeah. There's something about faking the
It's
climax.
not just that they get naked, it's that they also get naked and orgasm all over the restaurant.
Yeah. I could not show that to my parents.
Really unsanitary.
Yeah.
God, I'm really glad that I found an anime and stuck with
So what you're
it.
saying, Graham, is it's a crisis on infinite foods?
Has everyone
No,
made the decision
we made our
regarding
decision.
this one?
Yes.
Good, because it is not safe for work.
No,
And only
okay.
because there's a whole bunch of like see-through clothing and giant boobs and a bunch of
the key
flirting
art.
and the key art. It's there, and it's like, no, I've never seen it, but it's a Tenchi Muyo show, which is not a prurient series, but it's also a Tenchi Muyo show that doesn't have Tenchi himself in it,
Yeah.
and it takes place in the Tenchi Muyo universe, and I'm like, it's like, this is probably just straight up trash.
Huh.
So anyway, last one.
In that category? Or?
Last one in this category.
All right.
Yes. KonoSuba sekai ni shukufuku o.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And we're
One sec.
waiting for the key art there, I think.
Ben says, wait a second.
But if based on that,
Oh, that's really cute.
All right. So far, so good.
I hope this one's safe.
are you making everyone's coming up with a thing?
No,
All
this
right.
looks cute.
All right. Do you need a description?
I ain't watching none of these without reading the back of the box.
I said Fuku.
All right. Sato Kazuma, a shut-in and die-hard fan of games, anime, and manga, suffers a traffic accident that would bring his disappointingly brief life to an end. However, he wakes up and sees a beautiful girl who introduces herself as a goddess and says, "Hey, I have some good news. Would you like to go to an alternate world? You may only bring one thing you like with you." He says, "So I'll bring you."
Aww.
With that, he is transported to another world, and his great adventure quest for subjugating the Demon King begins, but first goes the hard work like finding food, clothing, and shelter. Kazuma wants to live in peace, but the goddess raises one problem after another, and the Demon King's army has its eyes set on him.
I'm saying this is okay.
Yeah.
Cam hasn't weighed in yet, but he's not sure.
It looks really cute.
Fugi says no.
I would not show it to my parents.
Really?
Yeah, that's the thing. And here's
Do not. This show is great up
Yeah.
until the character on the right shows up.
so here I'm going to break this down for you, and why I say that, because it's a really good show. I think it's really funny, but also it grinds my gears a bit, which is why I can't watch any more of it. The main dude, when he shows up, he learns magic. Or wait, no, he learns how to be a thief, and he pushes his thief level up to a certain point. You know what he steals at a couple points? Of course he does! Right in the street, right off of girls. I'm like, I can't show this episode to my parents ever, because they would be like, oh, so this guy steals panties, he's a pervert. And it's like, well, no, he's trying to do. You know what? I can't explain this. And then Darkness shows up. She's the that's the name of the girl who
name
has
is
the
Darkness?
blonde hair. Yeah, she's a tank character.
Okay.
So you put her in front, and she absorbs all the whatever, and she fights.
Right.
And man, does she love getting hit. She really, really likes getting hit. Likes it so much.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
So, I think we could all in this room watch it and probably find something to enjoy about it. At the same time, be like, God, this is kind of creepy. I'm not. So yeah.
Like it starts like the panties thing is like ugh, but like the mage character, it's like such a funny, brilliant
She's
trope
great.
because she's like she refuses to use any other magic other than explosion magic, which is like the most powerful magic there is, but it's like way higher than her level. And whenever she uses it, she faints and passes out, and she's like useless for the rest of the thing. And they're like, maybe learn some other magic. She's like, heck no,
I gotta get better.
explosions only. And it's like this is a fun trope. And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm getting into this. And then Darkness showed up, and I was like, I can't. Like,
Yeah, I feel a little weird. I'm like,
It's like I don't feel like I could watch this, right?
I
Beach, did you make it to the succubus episode?
I made it to, I think, episode 4 or 5, so I don't think I did.
It got worse.
Oh, good. Oh, whatever. I've seen so many people talk, and this has a second season, in fact.
Yep.
And of course it would. It's very popular. But it's not, it ain't my jam, unfortunately. I thought all the bits were funny except some of those other things. Let's do a new category.
Okay.
Alright, the category name is, the titles for these anime are so long, could be light novels, and most of them probably are.
Does that have an abbreviation?
Tight novels. Alright, let's start with our first one. Boku no kanojo ga majime suguru shoujo bichi na ken.
That is a
No.
really, really, really
No.
long title.
No.
Nothing
Yeah.
about that key art looks safe.
I'm
No.
starting from here.
Does anyone want to hear a description, or
Let's
do we all
hear
weigh
the
in?
description.
Yeah.
Let's hear
Really?
the description. Yeah.
Alright.
The oil engineer rolls in.
It's the facial expression of the one on the left that's really putting me in the mind of Batsu here.
Yeah.
Right.
Here's the description.
Yeah,
Here's the
right.
description as I copied
Center
it.
top.
Yeah.
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 All of them.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone.
Oh, it just gets worse the more you look at it.
After Shinozaki Haruka confesses to the class rep, Kosaka Akiho, he comes to find that the perfect class representative might be a little bit harder to handle than he previously thought.
Oh.
That's it. That's all the description that I was given.
No.
No.
There's a key in this show?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, this is very not safe. Do not show this to your parents. Don't show this to anybody you know. That being said, I'm watching this and reading the manga. Because, here's why. And this is the weirdest damn thing. There's no nudity in it.
Really?
All it is dirty old man jokes from stem to stern. And I'm like, oh, I love that. I love dirty jokes. I'm going to watch this. And sometimes it's a little hard to take because some of them are very obvious, but it's just dirty jokes over and over and over. So, yeah. All right, next one up. Gonna get over and need time to read this one. Yusha ni nare nakatta ore wa shibu shibu shushoku wo ketsui shimashita.
Bless you.
Come again?
Yusha ni nare nakatta ore wa shibu shibu shushoku wo ketsui shimashita. I'm not even providing the translations of the titles because I actually don't really care.
well, my name is also. Jordan made that joke, but he didn't make it loud enough.
Do you need to know anything about this, or how do you feel about this?
I need a description.
I feel like the safest images require a description because they could always take a turn.
All right.
I'm in on the other one. What the hell's
Okay.
the opposite of Batsu?
Some people want to hear it. Maru.
Maru.
Dreaming of becoming a hero and vanquishing the Demon King, Raul Chaser enters the hero training program in pursuit of his ambition. However, when the Demon King is defeated and peace returns to the world, the hero training program is suspended indefinitely, making it impossible for anyone to become a hero. 2 years later, Raul reluctantly works at a small electronics store named Magic Shop Leon. Though the former hero in training is plagued by the mundanity of working in retail, everything changes with the arrival of a new hire. Appearing just at first to be a boy with good looks, he turns out to be a female demon by the name of Pheno Bloodstone. She is not just any old demon either. Raul's new co-worker is in fact the daughter of the late Demon King. Handed the responsibility of training this eccentric new employee, Raul soon finds his life becoming livelier than it ever was before. We've heard that phrase before, haven't we?
It's fine.
I think this one's gonna be fine.
Really? We've all wrung in?
Not everybody's science, no.
This was on TV as well. This was a fantastic concept. The first 2 episodes were awesome.
Uh-oh.
Then one of the employees was ravished by a magical microwave oven, tentacly.
What?
Why?
Yeah.
A magical microwave oven.
Yeah,
With tentacles.
So Heather and I tuned into that, and we were like, "This is going to be awesome! Like, what a great idea that you can't be a hero anymore. The Demon King is dead." Magic in the town works the way like heating oil does. You just pump it into like a tank on people's houses, and they use it to do everything. So microwave ovens and stuff all run off of magic. One of them in the store, because he works in an electronics store, one of them gets out of control in the 3rd episode because it got returned and there was a problem. And one of the female employees goes to try to knock it down, and it goes nuts. And a whole bunch of magical tentacles come out and engulf her, and it's just, and we were like, done! That was so easy! Got it from behind that one!
Yikes.
Good lord.
Yeah, that was a real disappointment. Okay, third one for this category. Let's get on the left side of the road, Beach. 俺がお嬢様学校に庶民サンプルとしてゲッツされた件. Which we'll just call Shomin sample because it's the only thing's written in English. I don't know what the Shomin is supposed to be, but it's probably short words.
Don't draw attention to it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait, did we all just
Ruled out
batsu?
on the key art.
Hard Batsu.
Hard no.
Yeah, hard no.
You're absolutely right. Do not show this to your parents. Because I saw a lot of key art of about 20 girls standing around in their underwear looking confused at somebody who I'm assuming was probably the male protagonist. It's about a guy who ends up going, I'm gonna screw this up, but it's about a guy who ends up going to a school and where a whole bunch of rich women are, like bunch of rich girls, and he's a commoner and they don't have a clue as to what commoners live like, so he's like, I'm gonna start a commoners club and you can all join it. And then for some reason, weird sexy nudie stuff. Anime!
Oh my god.
Mistake.
Yeah. So that happens. Thank you.
No problem.
Alright. New category.
Alright.
English gerunds.
What a great category,
That
Peach.
is excellent.
The first show is freezing.
English gerunds.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that seems fine. I'm in.
So far,
Does anyone need to hear a description in order to get through this?
No.
this could go either way for me.
People will.
But,
You should probably just always do the description,
All right.
but I'm in.
Right now,
It seems fine.
It seems fine.
Yeah. Decades into the future, humanity is under siege by an alien race known as the Novas. These inhuman beings leave devastation in their wake whenever they appear, with the efforts to save them off becoming known as Nova Clashes. Young women known as Pandoras and young men known as Limiters are implanted with stigmata to give them superhuman powers and are trained in military academies where they must learn to work together if humanity is to have a chance of surviving. Freezing tells the story of Kazuya Aoi as he sets out for his first day at the West Genetics Military Academy, right when a battle royale is being undertaken by the Pandoras. It is here in the mistakes to tell Iser El Bridget, a powerful Pandora known as the Untouchable Queen, as his deceased sister, and embraces her, though he costs her the match. He finds his touch
Hey,
doesn't
Beach.
drive her away. Yeah?
Is this the right image?
Yeah? And decides to take him
Okay,
as her
because I've got
limiter.
two anime weeb boys telling me this isn't the right image.
This is literally what came up when I searched for this. The only...
This image is from Little Busters.
Is it? Oh, we got lucky then, thank Christ. Because all the other key art I found from Freezing has tons of boobs in it.
I was wondering.
Somebody was like, oh, and I was like, this seems fine. I'm in for now. And someone was like, so if a girl wearing a short skirt in the snow, and I'm like, yeah, it's just anime. That
Yeah.
could be anything.
Yeah. Do you want to... Did I include an actual second shot of Freezing at all? If I didn't, don't put one up. Good. All right.
No.
No. Moving
Key
on.
art unavailable. Too many boobs.
I mean, a lot of them are all safely covered up, but you can tell from the description that I actually don't give a crap about the series. So,
Yeah.
Jumping.
What a great category.
Oh, that's such good art.
Alright. So
Love it.
far,
Oh, right, jumping.
You're not getting a description yet. You got to decide. Jumping.
I think it's fine.
Sure.
I mean, with the Cowboy Bebop music, it's just like...
I wouldn't show all of this director's stuff to my parents.
Yeah, I know, right?
so far so good. We're ready for the...
We all rolled in.
Yeah.
This is safe. And let me tell you why.
Please.
This is directed by Osamu Tezuka. It's one of the
Oh, yeah.
first little things Tezuka Productions did. As a boy skips down a street, his stride becomes bigger and bigger, and then he jumps over towns, a forest, the sea, going higher and further. Finally, he reaches a country in wartime. This work is very interesting in that the boy's jump turns into a god's jump to a point where he is watching over human destiny. This work surprised the entire world because the whole film was shot in one cut with 4,000 animation cells.
Whoa. Cool.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
it's super neat.
Very good.
All right, moving on to the next
Yeah.
So it's Anime Brody Quest. Sure.
Small boy gets.
one. I mean, it is it is a short film, but yeah. Working.
Yeah. I love this show.
I love it too. And you know the kind of stuff I watch, so that's no hint.
Yeah. And I don't have a good read on Ben yet.
So far, we're okay.
Need a description?
Yes.
I'm gonna go safe with this one.
Yeah, same.
Please be safe.
Okay, I'll read it out. In a family restaurant named Wagnaria, in the northern Japanese prefecture of Hokkaido, Takanashi Sota works part-time among the restaurant's high-spirited, mysterious, and yet down-to-earth staffers.
I want that parfait.
Also, Ben,
Yeah?
can you make the next song someone else?
Sure.
Thank you.
I've got a cue. So.
Okay. That's fine too. How do we all feel?
Well, there's 3 male characters, so that's encouraging.
This is Maru. This is safe. This is super cute. I really like it. There's 3 seasons of it. It was really funny because the absolute last episode of the series they subtitled accidentally "Load of the Takanashi," which they meant to say "Lord of the Takanashi," and I was like, "What the hell does that mean, Load of the Takanashi?" And then we saw, it's a Lord of the Rings reference. They messed up their romanization, but it's safe. It's super cute. It's a lot of fun. All right, 4th one in this category, yogurting.
No. Hard no. No. Hard no. Hard pass.
That's not a verb. Hey, Ian.
Yeah.
After Desert Bus is over, you want to go yogurting?
Yeah. Greg, you should always be yogurting if you watch this.
Never not be yogurting.
I just, hit all the hip yogurting joints in town.
Just yogurt all over town.
I'll get my new yogurting shirt.
You can get your yogurting passport filled out.
It's hydrophobic.
Have we all made a decision?
Yeah.
No.
Hard no.
Absolutely no.
I mean, I bet this is fine.
This is safe. And here's the best part. It's actually not an anime. It's a Korean MMORPG.
You should totally pull that up later.
We should.
That's bad.
You have to go play it now?
What's actually funny about it too is that it came out in Korea, then it came out in Japan, then it fell apart in Korea, so they no longer make the Korean version, but the Japanese devs apparently are still working on the Japanese version.
Yeah, we discovered this back in 2000 or 99.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How hard of a grind is it?
The real question is, are we working on a mobile version called Go-Gurting?
I never played it, so...
The thing is, Julie, it's very cultural.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It's a living MMO.
All right, number 5. Number 5. Because I put 5 in this category because I like gerunds. Fastening Days.
Oh boy.
Fastening Days.
I think it's fine.
Fascinating to what?
If it was unfastening days.
I gotta go no because this dude in the background is wearing a mask.
It's on YouTube though.
Yeah, it does say
It says
in
on
very small
YouTube.
text there that it's on YouTube, but that doesn't necessarily mean.
Is it presented by a zipper company?
It is.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
She saw it.
It's made by YKK.
This is fine. Let me explain why.
Because it's made by YKK.
Yoji and Kei, a boy and girl, live in a town in the not-so-distant future with their foster parent Anna, but these seemingly ordinary children have a secret hidden even from their unsuspecting mother. Yoji and Kei are superhero defenders of their town. With a flap of their capes, the two of them and their robot bear sidekick Oscar protect the citizens in their town with their handmade high-tech machinery. But from what menace? And will our little heroes be able to overcome the crisis about to threaten the town's peaceful everyday serenity? This is a short promo film by YKK Fastening, and there are 3 of them.
You'd be surprised how many problems can be solved with zippers.
Oh no, I won't.
All right,
Alright.
last category. We could do a lightning round after that, but I don't see the point because I didn't prep anything else. I just have a bunch of names. So last category is upcoming anime. Stuff coming up in the upcoming seasons. Just things that I saw that was like, let's talk about these.
How do you know?
Oh, well,
Okay.
we'll get into that.
We'll get to it.
We're experts, Grim.
Yeah.
First one up, Caligula.
No! Oh my god, real hard.
What in the?
But that looks rad.
It looks awesome.
That's an unusual interpretation. Which one's Malcolm McDowell?
Which one's Helen Mirren?
Yeah.
I mean,
So this is based on a PS Vita game, if that helps.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't?
Still no.
Yeah, I would probably not show this to my parents.
Yeah.
Because the PS Vita game didn't do very well, and so therefore it's also probably trash.
Yeah.
I describe it, but I don't actually care.
that art is pretty
All right,
original.
second one up. Killing Bites.
Uh-huh.
How is bite spelled?
B-I-T-S.
Okay.
B-I-T-E-S.
Let's have a werewolf, but you know.
Oh, no, hang on. She's not a werewolf. Let me read the description, because yeah, this is not safe for work.
How is the tail attack?
People have been created that are human-animal hybrids.
Why?
And powerful businesses bet on the outcome of their duels.
What?
College student Nomoto Yuya's casual acquaintances ask him to drive them around to pick up girls one day, which he soon finds out means by force. The girl, shut up and listen. The girl they kidnap is an animal-human hybrid named Hitomi, I think that's her, who slaughters all of them except Yuya. Hitomi is a honey badger, which has been called the most fearless of all animals. Now Hitomi is assigned to stay with Yuya for his protection.
Boy,
She's a
late-stage
meme.
capitalism was weird.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, I'm not gonna, this looks kind of generic, and I saw, she's a honey badger. I'm like, well, that's stupid. Let's talk about that.
Well, like I'm curious now because it's a honey badger.
Yeah. What the hell?
Much like the honey badger, I just don't.
Third up, Ramen Daisuke Koizumi-san.
Hello. Oh.
Okay, I love ramen.
Oh, please let this be one of those shows that's literally just about food.
This could go either way.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is already creeping me out.
I think it's fine.
I was really excited until I realized it wasn't about that Koizumi.
Have we all rung in, or do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I am reading the manga for this. It is very, very safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Koizumi is a mysterious and attractive high school student, yes. But what most people don't know about her is that she's a ramen master who is always on the lookout for great ramen restaurants. Every day she goes hunting for real life places. These are real places she eats at in Japan. Serving the best ramen dishes and delightfully eats the delicious noodles. The way Koizumi downs a bowl of ramen more adeptly than any large man will amaze and delight you. I am dying to see this because I really like the manga. It's very cute. And there's a girl who's like obsessed with being her best friend, so she keeps going out to eat ramen with her and can't keep up.
What's that show that's just like the episodes are 2 minutes long and it's just about this woman eating food?
Wakakozake.
It's so good.
Yeah,
It's
it really
making me
is.
so hungry, but it's really, really good.
Last,
Really want ramen.
this is the last one I've got prepped. Karakai Jozu no Takagi-san. I'm gonna we'll get the image up, and I'll read the description. Quote, if you blush, you lose. Living by this principle, the middle schooler Nishikata gets constantly made fun of by his seat neighbor Takagi.
Oh god, I hope this is okay.
With his pride shattered to pieces, he vows to turn the tables and get back at her someday. And so he attempts to tease her day after day, only to find himself victim to Takagi-san's ridicule again sooner than later. Will he be able to make Takagi-san blush from embarrassment even once in the end?
Please be okay.
The answer is yes, because this is clearly going to end with him kissing her, and she'll blush, and it'll be a happy end.
This is so safe.
Oh, thank
And
God.
it's
Okay.
the cutest damn thing. I'm reading the manga for this too. It's this coming out in spring 20 or winter 2018 or spring 2018. It's the best part about it is that halfway through the what's released for the manga right now, but there's a certain chapter that comes out. They do a time skip, and but it takes her forward into her 30s, and it was really confusing when I saw it. I'm like, why the hell is she forward in that? And then, based on how everyone reacted to that chapter of the time skip, the mangaka is not only doing that series, he's also doing one in the future where she's 30 years old and still ridiculing this guy. Yeah.
Wow.
It's great. So that is all I have prepped, unless you want to do lightning round stuff. But that's just me reading out names and you reacting to them, which probably won't help because they don't make any sense.
then it's probably fine.
Yeah.
Good. Let's call it there.
Thank you, Beach. Yay!
Yay!
So I think what we learned is the safe answer is probably not.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's probably not okay to show this to your parents unless you ask me first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even then.
And also, if it's a light novel, you definitely shouldn't show it to your parents without watching the entire thing first.
Because nobody knows.
Because nobody really knows, and chances are 100%, 98% it's going to be something dirty.